Bridget Gibbs. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Front and Center. Let's go. So, family, have you ever found yourself looking at yourself and saying, you know, I give myself, or I've given myself to a relationship, or I've given myself to a friendship, or I've given myself to my job, I've given myself to my family, and you didn't receive the reciprocity of that with which you gave. That you feel like, you know, I'm done all this, and I get back shit. I guess we've all been there. And really, they're all gonna pass me by. We've all been there, you know. In my humble opinion, the title of this topic is called Front and Center, because I don't believe that one should give their all, you know, to the point that you're sacrificing yourself in a relationship, or to the point that you're sacrificing yourself. Don't get me wrong. We all sacrifice certain things because there are certain situations that call for that. There are certain whatever that you work around, because if you care for that person, or you care for that situation, or you care for that family member, you make some sacrifices. You make some, it's a good word for sacrifice, another good word for sacrifice. You make some accommodations, so to speak. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when one gives their all, let me just make sure this song is good. When one gives their all and they feel that they're not receiving back, then what happens is you start to become bitter as, and that's not good. However, when one is giving and they start to realize, or they start to see, or they start to feel, you know, everybody's realization is their own interpretation of their reality. It could be that party, that family is given to the best of their ability, but they can't give any more than that. That's why I chose, you know, they feel, they experience, they see, they you know, because in their eyes, you know, I'm not getting back. Maybe they are given, but they can only give so much. And that can be difficult too, you know, because of constraints, restraints, or whatever is going on. Let me bring this back. Okay, that's good. So let's say you're the recipient of this feeling that you're not getting back what you put in. And you change, and you're like, you know what? Now I'm going to be front and center. Now I'm going to be all about me. I'm going to put myself first. That's great. But if you're in a relationship, or you're in a friendship, or you're with family, and you do this 360 about face, and it comes off conceitedly all about me, when there have been degrees of reciprocity, there have been degrees of individuals that have been giving only to the best of their ability, and you do an about face, well, then you just become selfish, and you become self-centered. And there's nothing wrong with self-centered. To me, it's a step down from selfish. But when those two come together, then there's nothing good, because if you are still in the midst of something that you're trying to work on, or you're part of a job, a family, what have you, and you do this 360. Now, sometimes some people need a wake-up call. Sometimes it's a necessary evil. But be careful how you throw it out. Be careful. I'm a big believer in presentation, because I am guilty of sometimes, you know, I'm a Cancerian. And sometimes my emotions can get the better of me, and I become a hard ass, which is not nice. It's not good for anybody. So I try to be cognizant, try to be aware that presentation is very, very key. Presentation is very key of how you deliver. And if an individual is delivering a less than stellar, self-centered, conceited, selfish attitude, then nobody wins in this. Nobody wins at all. Because then what happens is you isolate yourself. And by default, you push people away. Now maybe, just maybe, a wake-up call needed to be had. But every action has a reaction. And that goes for the person that had to switch. That goes for them too. Maybe because of the individual, the recipient, feeling that they're not getting back what they give in, that action of feeling not getting back became the turning point that they have to put themselves front and center. But if you're within the confines of a commune, and when I say a commune, I'm talking about the commune of friendship, relationship, family, love interests, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Work within, it's kind of hard to say, because I was ready to say work within the temperament of that situation. But if you feel that you have, well then, before you do the 360, then just leave. That's really my final decision. Just leave. If you feel you're not getting back, just leave. If you're with family members and you feel you're not getting back because they're taking, just leave. If you can find a way and find a measure, just leave. If you're in a marriage, just leave. If you're in a relationship, just leave. If there's some measure of reciprocity, maybe not to the degree that you like, well, then you try to do your best to work with it. But if you feel that you are definitely not receiving back anything, well, then just leave. And that's that. But don't put people through an obstacle course of your friends and family going, well, what happened to you? And you're just like, nothing. And you're isolating yourself and them away from you. I saw that recently, as a matter of fact, between two individuals. That's why today's topic. And I just thought of it, and I thought it was fascinating. You know, the dichotomy of human entanglement. No, I'm just joking. Of human interaction. So yeah, I just wanted to address that. You know, it's okay. It's fine. You should put yourself front and center. But put yourself front and center and share your front and center. Share your front and center. Don't just isolate it and become selfish behind it. It does nobody any good. It just makes you look like a bully. That's it. So, that's all I have for you, family. It's nice to be back. I know sometimes some of you may say, well, where is he? You know, what is he doing? Truth be told, it's not easy to come up with these topics, man. You know, my topics are rather deep. They're provocative topics. They make you think. So it's not easy to come up with something. So for those of you that are watching, for those of you that are tuning in, please take a moment, just give me some ideas. You know, it'll help out. And please like, share, and subscribe. It'll really help the algorithm, and really help the growth, and really help the span of this channel. You know, and subscribe to my Instagrams, Bridging Fears, The Chronicles, Bobby Shades, and of course this channel. So let us give thanks and praise that we are 6 feet above ground and not below, and that those in our inner circle are in the same vein. Whatever you do, family, today, if silence is your measure of making a statement, then make it loud and proud. And my slogan, my motto, my belief, whatever you do today, stay lovely, stay sexy, but most of all, family, most of all, stay safe. Streets are hot and summer's coming. Try to stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Take care.